to my first episode on this channel. I've been working on this for a really long time. I just needed a place mainly just to get all my yaps out. So if you just need something to zone out to while you're eating dinner or lunch, or just wanna listen to a thought daughter yap, I'm here. Hello, my name's Miso. Let's get into it. Today's topic, I am going to talk about open-mindedness. Okay, I think it is the coolest thing a person can be. You can just tell like how much aura someone has when they are just so open to anything, like open to listening to ideas, to people who are just so different from them. And I think that is one of the most attractive qualities that you can find in a person these days. I don't know if anyone else has this experience. I've talked to people before, right, where we're just talking about random things like our interests, our hobbies, and mostly it's like to do with music. So when we talk about music during these conversations, it's always a strange kind of topic to talk about for me, because there's just I've just had so many conversations with people who are just so possessive of the type of music they're into. And it comes off really jarring, honestly, because they try to sell their interest in music, or like their taste in music, in a way that just trying to be the least mainstream, the most alternative underground kind of taste that you're ever gonna hear someone have in their life, in your life. Most of the time when people try to come off this way, it's usually artists that I've heard of before, or know that they are one of the top listened artists in the world, you know. And there was one time I was talking to my friend, and she had said that someone was talking about liking The Weeknd as an underground artist. Yeah, that was a real conversation had, which is so crazy to me, you know? I just don't understand why people wanna seem not mainstream so much that it kind of dictates the exclusivity of the conversation. And this is a way of kind of shooting yourself in the leg, I feel, because we're in a lonely epidemic, right? It's kind of linked to that. You know, when you kind of cut yourself off from thinking that I just have to be super underground, super alternative, super cool, and then I would attract the same energy. And I just feel like that's not it, you know? For myself, music wise, I do like techno, I like house. I know it's not anything that like super out there, but it's just what I like, and that's all right. Sometimes I do like to listen to like RM. That's completely fine. When you own the music you like, or just anything in general, what you like, you're unabashedly liking. That is really attractive. What this has to do with the lonely epidemic right now is just that when you're open minded, you attract different kinds of people. You know what makes life really interesting, or really worth, really something to see in general, is just being around people who are very different from you and are also open to getting to know you still. It just helps you gain a better understanding of why you like the things you like, and why it's okay for other people to like the things that they like. You still are friends with them. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. Becoming that exclusive and pushing for this narrative that you're not mainstream, it just comes off really abrasive, I would say. It also comes off as quite judgmental. Hearing someone talk about their interests in a way that's pushing to shame people for liking more mainstream things just makes me think, okay, you're not exactly a safe person to really talk about my interests with, because I don't know if you're actually judging them or not. It also comes off as you just cannot see eye to eye on things, and then it becomes a problem. I have two really, really close friends. They are the best friends I have in the whole world. And we are such different people. It's just how it is. We have very different tastes in things. One of us likes more pop music. The other one likes really indie music. I just like more electronic. Crazy! I know. Digital and media cultures now, they are just so different from peak pandemic era, where everyone was basically chronically online because there was no stimulant in our life on the outside. And during that period of time where everyone was chronically online, myself included, there was a birth of trends that many people had like eagerly taken part in. during that period of time. I was very into Y2K fashion at the time, and it was not real Y2K, or Sheen Y2K, which is a part of my life that I will never get back. But once you come out of that, we're in a post lockdown era. We are no longer chronically online. So trying to gatekeep things of interest to you, or things that you think are really cool interests, and claiming them to be your interests, it just comes off as you still kind of stuck in that mentality that you're still online all the time. You're kind of performing. And who are you performing for, really? Because it just comes off as, oh, so you just mesh with this particular group of people that you can kind of do some research online on, but you're not actually open to really being friends with the people that you're exposed to in your life, unless you can somehow find similar people with the same interests on the same level. Really, you know what, that's okay too. It crosses the line a little bit, I feel, when you start to see people as below you if they like something a little bit more mainstream. That's something that I don't believe in for myself, and it helps me because I'm a very lonely person, I would say. I don't have a lot of friends. The friends I have, I love to know more about you. I love that you don't like the same music as me. I love that you don't have the same hobbies as me. I just want to know you, like, kind of get in their skin. Overall, it's a part of life that makes life worth living. For me at least, I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. Because of what happened during COVID, there were a lot of very niche things that was created during that period of time thanks to the help of the internet. I'm talking about new fashion trends, new technology, new types of music genre, all these things that has kind of broadened the horizon of what we used to believe are the only few points of interest in life that we can kind of choose from, or like dive into, right? Now that there's a myriad of things that we can really choose for ourselves, what we're into, what we like to do, even for education, when the horizon is so wide, where you really strike gold in is going deep into a niche expertise. It is relevant because when you know so much about just one little subject that is so specific, it makes people really interested in you. Like, why do you just like this one thing so much? And how do you know so much about this one thing? And it shows, it leaves an impression on people more than you claiming that you like this so much because you think it's niche. But then when it comes to like diving deep and knowing a lot about like the history behind your topic of interest, you have no words because you don't know it. I think that's where a lot of people get a little bit confused. You liking something and thinking you like it because it's niche isn't enough. Like, fully immerse yourself. Really be honest with yourself. When you like these things, why do you like them? Just kind of pick it apart, see every element that makes you enjoy it. That's when you're enjoying life, you are being true to yourself, and people can see it. People like that. And then you would find yourself in a way healthier social situation where you can talk to more people, you can be friends with more people, and then because of the way you think, the way you are so elbow deep in your own interests, that you would think other people have such complexity to them beneath the surface that you just want to know more about. And that's how you make friends in today's culture, I guess. That's how I make friends. I like to know why my friends like the things that they do. It's just really interesting. Yeah. You know what? You don't have to agree with me. This is all the ramblings of a thought daughter again. But this is just something that if you're struggling with and you don't really know what the problem is, then hopefully something I've said has like resonated with you. As someone who struggles with a lot of anxiety, struggles with making friends in my 20s outside of school, this brings me comfort. I love doing research on these things so that I can cast my net out there and develop a parasocial bond with people this way, because I know it's a lonely epidemic out there. We all need friends, and you know what? If I can be that friend for you, we're in this together. Yeah, I am a lonely person. And if you're lonely too, I just want to be that parasocial bond. We can be friends. If you've like kind of missed the ramblings of being in a parasocial conversation, I'm here. Miso. Me. Thank you for listening, and I just wish you nothing but peace and love. Bye. I'm so excited to be doing this because I've been working on this for a really long time. I know that I'm practically a nobody. My TikTok name is nobody, and you know what? That's okay. I just wanted to have my ramblings out there somewhere. I don't know if anyone will listen, but if you do, we are parasocially bonded now. So, too bad. You can't choose it. So, goodbye.